estate here in the Charleston Tri-County area. Doing a short video today to discuss everybody's favorite question, and that is, how do I get the most amount of money possible for my home? And it's a great question, and everybody has their different opinions or ways about going about it. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, there's three major factors. The first factor is going to be marketing of the property. So you really want an agent who's going to market it aggressively. The best agents are going to be a full-time agent. They have experience marketing properties. They understand the tools necessary. They know how to use those tools, and they're not willing to shortchange you to save a couple bucks on their end. And so they're willing to actually invest in the property. They're willing to get the best photos, videos, online marketing, leveraging social media, taking the time to ensure that your home and your listing is on every single website possible in front of as many buyers as possible. And they're not willing to just take the easy route of throwing it on the MLS and hoping another agent sells it. And so the agents who get the most money for their clients usually are willing to invest upfront into their listings, market it aggressively, take a more proactive approach and an active approach versus a passive approach, meaning they're willing to pick up the phone and call all the other agents. They're willing to really step out of their comfort zone to ensure that every single person possible knows about your home, knows the features, knows the benefits. They really give them the spiel no matter what. They're not sitting back on their butt hoping somebody else does their job. So that's step one, is having an agent who's aggressive, passionate, and willing to do whatever it takes to get the max exposure for your property. Now the second thing is going to be showability. So showability breaks down into a couple factors. Number one is the condition of the home. And so it doesn't mean that you have to have a pristine, beautiful home. It just has to be move-in ready and presentable. This means that you've got, everything's intact. You don't have messed up paint or floors that are all ripped up or stained. It's in move-in ready condition. Another factor is how the temperature of the home is. If you're in a very cold place, like say New York, you're gonna want to keep the heat on, maybe a fireplace. But being in a market like the Charleston area where it's generally hotter than it is cold, we want to make sure we keep the air conditioning on. We want to make sure that the home is pleasant to walk through, pleasant to sit down, pleasant to have the kids in there, and people are not wiping sweat off their face hoping to get out of there because they feel like they're melting in a sauna. So you want to make sure that it's comfortable to go into. Is there any weird smells? Does it smell like smoke? Does it smell like urine? You want to make sure that, once again, it doesn't smell like anything's off. You don't need to have it smelling like roses and the best aroma ever, but a neutral smell is enough. If not, just a little bit more than neutral, where you have a nice fine lavender scent or maybe a candle or air freshener type of deal. So showability, we've got the odor, we've got the cleanliness of the home, we've got the temperature. Another thing is being flexible with the showings, making sure that buyers can actually get in to look at your property. A lot of the times buyers are only in town for one day, or maybe you didn't make the initial list of homes to look at. None of those top 8 worked for them. Now they're on to their last resort, and they happen to see yours come up live on the market, so they go and look at it. You want to make sure that you're a bit available to appease to them, as that's actually probably going to be the most motivated buyer. They weren't planning on looking at it. They spent 2 days looking at all their other homes. None of them worked out. Now they have to make a decision last minute. They're going to be motivated, and if they like your home, there's a strong possibility that it's going to be the one that they actually take the time to write an offer on. So we've got the showability of the home, making sure that everything's intact. And I think the third and final way to actually maximize that sales price is by pricing it right from the beginning. And so a lot of times most people take the route of starting high, coming down later. Some people take the approach of 2 to 3% under fair market value to get it bidded up over fair market. I think it's just very important that the agent you're working with understands where that fair market value is at. They're willing to do the marketing, and then they come up with a pricing strategy that's going to actually get you the max value. So when it comes down to it, we've got the marketing of the property, we've got the showability, and we've got the pricing strategy. If you guys have any questions about these 3 things, or what it's going to take for your specific home to command top dollar in this marketplace, you can always reach out. My direct number is 843-655-2249.